Okay, so good morning, everybody. Today, our lesson's title is Propaganda and Us versus Them. A quick review of today's agenda. I've gone over this once, but I'll do it one more time. Is we're going to do a think, write, pair, share warm-up activity. After that, we're going to kind of review it as a class, and then we're going to move into our second item, is the document analysis activity. Okay, so that's going to move us on to our essential question for the day. If you guys could write the essential question, it's in all caps, bold, and underlined there. If you could write that at the top of the page. The question reads, how did the Nazis use propaganda to create an us versus them mentality? Okay, that is the question. I'll give you about a minute or so to just get that copied down. What we're going to try and accomplish is that we're going to successfully practice using primary source analysis. We're going to look at some sources, bring some evidence out of it, and try and break it down. And the second is we're going to use evidence to successfully answer that essential question that I just had you copy down. Okay, so like I said, we are going to start with a think, write, pair, share. All right, the title of this activity kind of gives the instructions for it. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to think about this question and you're going to write 3 complete sentences individually. Okay, so the question is, what do you know about propaganda? How familiar are you with this term? Okay, at the bottom here, I've got a couple examples of some key terms. Maybe if you know what these terms are, or if you remember them, you can include them or you can use them as a sentence starter. So an example would be like a slogan or a bandwagon or a scapegoat. Right? If you've ever heard any of those terms before, you can use that to kind of create a 3-sentence summary. But for now, I'm going to give you guys about 3, 4, 5 minutes for you guys to write 3 sentences just about what do you know about propaganda? How familiar are you with this term? Okay, the first step is to think about it individually and write some 3 sentences, okay? So go ahead and get started on that now. Go ahead and get to the next part, is pair. Okay, so with just the elbow partner next to you, or maybe if you don't have someone right next to you in a group of 3, what I want you to do is just share what you wrote, right? Tell your partner, what did you remember, what did you know, compare answers, tell them if you thought they had a good answer, all right? So I'll give you about 3 minutes for that. What did you guys remember? What were that?
I feel like it was like a bandwagon.
A bandwagon? Yeah, that's a really important term. What do you remember about that?
Well, like a team that like you're seeing, like it was getting big, so you wanted like big people, like big fans.
Yeah. So like when it becomes popular, maybe more people join on it just because it's popular. What would be like an example of a sports team bandwagon? Dodgers, yeah, that's a good word about basketball. Do you watch basketball? Clippers now too, yeah, so I didn't understand bandwagon, right? That's a really important term. What about you? What you remember? You're saying yeah. Oh, what do we remember over here? Hey. What about you? Do you have any idea about this when people just kind of joining, decide something just winning or better, right? That's one thing you remember. Okay, so the very last part of this activity, it is a think, write, pair, share. We have done the first three. We're going to finish it up now. If I have some brave volunteers that can give me just a quick summary of what you remember so that I can put it up here on the projector for the rest of us. All right, let's go in the back first.
So they use slogans to convince or brainwash you?
Okay, so a slogan can be used to brainwash or convince who?
Like the general audience?
The general public, is that all right? All right, let's say the general public with one eye. No, I'm just putting this up here in case you didn't have anything or in case you weren't able to get to 3 sentences for your think, write, pair, share. You can use these. So this is something that everyone in the class is using. If you don't have an answer, say you just never heard this term at all, you can use this here, okay?